And I also want to confirm, I said it in church, Democratic Party candidate in Mbeere North did not lose. And thank you, Junior, for bringing it out. We have to do something about this new concept of goonism. We hold the view, along with my colleagues, because we were discussing as we came, that any leader who is given to violence and evidence is demonstrably clear that they are the authors and the perpetrators of electoral violence, they cannot get away with it. Therefore, we will not allow them to get away with the violence in Malava and the violence in Mbeere. We will not. And it's not just that we are chest thumping or anything. We owe it to this country and to men and women who have stood on principle, like our late brother, Consolo Munyao. So, as we go forward, we do so with confidence. Now we know we are riding on the strength of character of men like Munao. You know, Kenya Meat Commission had collapsed until Kibaki made Munao Minister for Livestock Development. People wonder, what is it? It's not a crime to be in opposition, because opposition ends up being the government in waiting, as indeed is the case. So we are so happy they brought out their very worst in this recent by-elections. We now know their game plan. There are no other games to play. And this country cannot be like any other country. Our brother, our senior brother, governor, professor, because professor said the students are telling him they don't want Kenya to be like Tanzania. Kenya will always be Kenya, because our young people have inspired a progressive revolution, not only in the continent, but the world over. And they've been watching. And you cannot steal for them. They are still very angry at Bishop. You need to own them, because they even had issues about the church on corruption. When a president comes and says, I'm giving you 120 million shillings, and we know his salary is just under 2 million, obvious, disproportionate misuse of power, state power. That's what Munyao will never have done. So we were with him, of course, in NAC. I know our sister Charity would really have loved to be here, and she's out in the US. But you can see the example of NAC. That time nobody believed Kanu could lose. Kanu went on to lose. And let nobody deceive you, fellow Kenyans, until you can divide the opposition. The elements and the commitment and even the ideological positioning of who we are in opposition cannot be broken. When we were in court, and it was Weta, who is the speaker who read his eulogy here, and Raila and myself, before Musalia came and they talked about Nasa Hawa, ended up Kunaswa Wow. We used to say that the cords, it is biblical, bound by cords that cannot be broken. This is what this community is at Bishop, and I spoke to you after the last election, and you said, Kindukimu kiumelile wazi, nimbaino ni nengete ndaiya, nambaino ndeza ugudhua, nambaino ndika kunewe kelele ne mundu yoyote, nundu ibinda nevikie, riba kube kutika isi ukone, na